Off right, Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
That one rolling around and rims out.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's LeBron.
Oh my goodness! That was special. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Now, here is Harden. The shot from the low post is good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And Harden launches it from deep. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Schroeder missing. Here's Houston now. It's a 5-point game. It's good.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Offside Gasol. Caldwell Pope outside. And Davis puts it in.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
And Wall. Here we go now. So we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Wall's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Wall.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
Pass to Cook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 7.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Now here's Wall. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. It's Harden with the drive. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Inside, Morris. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And Morris drops them both. Here's Wall. Last game he had 28 points. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Harden. That one doesn't go. Good D by Matthews. Here's Cook. And the rejection by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Good on the shot. He's got 11.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Cousins. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. It's stolen. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center. Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. And taken away by Brown. Here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Gordon. Pass to Cousins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
And Cousins, also a good ball handler, just taking it strong there to the hole.
Here's Mwaba. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And the Rockets making a change here. Here's Mwaba. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Here's Gordon. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something he obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Lakers leading by 9. Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's Harden. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Harden's shot is off.
And the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
All sorts of time. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Cook's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
We'll tighten up here in the second. Rockets trail by 13. And Harden launches it from deep. That one, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. Pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso. Harrell trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Caruso.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Out left to the wing. Here's Caruso. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trail by 14.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
To the inside. Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
Caruso, no good. Rockets trailed by 14. A shot by Harden, wide open. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Oh, Morris in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And another three from Harden. Harden's got it back down to within single digits for Houston.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. It's good from long range. Matthews has got his third basket of the night. I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. In the corner, Harden. Stripped away. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Cook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so Cook nails both of them. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. From deep, Harden. Another miss by Houston.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Caruso. He has 5. Clock at 6. Pass to Cook. Shoots the 3. But they get it back. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. .40 seconds left to play here in the third. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. Down by 15.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Offensive rebound. Cousins drops in the layup for 2. Cousins has got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been there. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Cook. Here's Horton Tucker. A three. Drops in the tray. Cook's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. Here's Gordon. The 19-footer is on the money.
And Gordon has a very efficient and beautiful shot. I mean, whether he's spotting up or creating for himself, he's excellent at getting his shots off.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Cook. From the corner. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Horton Tucker. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Horton Tucker. Dudley with it. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Cook. Back to Dudley. Another shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
High post Cousins. And some nice passing there by Houston. Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. To the paint. Lets the three fly. Rebound by House.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
There's Gordon with the three. It doesn't go for him. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And, guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Tucker. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Here is Cook. Pass to Kuzma. Down low. Here's Horton Tucker. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Second free throw, no good. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners, He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
And it's Cook missing. Now Wall. Harden outside. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Takes the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Harden way outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well.